Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Simple English Cast, a slow, calm, and friendly space where English feels human, not stressful. I'm Alex, and I'm really happy you're here with me today. Wherever you are right now, maybe sitting quietly, maybe walking, maybe tired after a long day, thank you for giving us your time.
Hello, everyone. I'm Meera, and I'm very glad to be here with you today. This podcast is not about perfect English. It's about real life, real feelings, and learning English in a way that feels gentle. So, relax your shoulders, take one slow breath, and let's begin.
Meera, before we start, I want to ask you something simple. How does your mind feel today?
Honestly, a little crowded. Not sad, not happy, just full. Like my thoughts are talking quietly all at once.
That feeling is very familiar. Sometimes our mind is not loud, but it's not quiet either. It's like a room with too many small sounds. And if you're listening right now and thinking, yes, that's me, you're not alone. Today's episode is special because we're not just talking about English, we're talking about your life in 2026. How you feel when you wake up, how you talk to yourself, how heavy or light your mind feels. And the tool we're talking about today is very simple. It's journaling.
Yes, just writing. No apps, no pressure, no perfect notebook. Just you, your thoughts, and a page. When people hear the word journaling, many of them feel scared. They think, I don't know what to write. I'm bad at writing. I don't have time. I'll start and stop.
Or they imagine something very dramatic, like writing 5 pages every day about deep emotions with beautiful handwriting.
Yes, and that idea stops people before they even begin.
So today, we're changing that idea. We're making journaling small, real, and doable.
This episode is perfect if your mind feels tired, you think too much at night, you feel stuck in the same thoughts, or you want 2026 to feel calmer than 2025. And don't worry about your English level. This is a B1 level episode. Slow English, clear ideas, friendly words. Take what you understand, repeat useful lines, let the rest go. That is still learning.
Here is a very important truth. Your mind is not broken. It's just holding too much.
Yes, too many thoughts, too many unfinished feelings, too many what-if questions. And when your mind holds everything, your body feels tired, even if you didn't do much that day.
Let me share something small. Last week, I sat down to work. Everything was ready, laptop open, coffee next to me, but I couldn't start. I opened one file, closed it, checked my phone, looked at the clock. 10 minutes passed, then 20.
That foggy feeling.
Yes, my brain was awake but not clear. Later that evening, I wrote just 3 lines. Not beautiful, not smart, just honest. And after that, my chest felt lighter. Nothing magical happened, but something shifted.
This is the power of journaling. It doesn't change your life in one day, but it changes how you carry your life. When thoughts stay inside, they push each other. When thoughts go on paper, they slow down.
Writing is like giving your thoughts a home, so they don't keep knocking on your mind. In this full episode series, we will talk about why your mind feels overloaded, how journaling creates mental space, simple journaling levels, even for busy days, how journaling can change your 2026 slowly, and useful English words you can actually use.
No pressure, no perfection, just small steps.
Meera, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt tired even after sleeping?
Yes, many times. The body is resting, but the mind feels busy, like it worked all night.
Exactly. And people often think, something is wrong with me. But here's the truth. Nothing is wrong with you. Your mind is not weak. Your mind is not lazy. Your mind is just full.
Let's imagine something simple. Your mind is like a table. Every day, life puts things on that table. Tasks, worries, messages, emotions. But nothing is removed. So slowly, the table becomes crowded.
And when the table is full, you can't use it properly. You can't think clearly. You can't focus. You feel irritated. That's what happens inside your head. Let's talk about the first big reason why the mind feels overloaded. Unfinished things.
Not just unfinished work, unfinished thoughts. Things like a message you didn't reply to, a task you keep delaying, a conversation you replay in your head, a decision you didn't make.
Your brain keeps these things open, like open tabs on a browser.
And too many open tabs slow everything down. Even if the task is small, your brain still holds it.
Your brain wants to protect you. It says, don't forget this. Be careful. Remember that.
But the problem is, the brain doesn't know when to stop, so it keeps reminding you, again and again.
The second reason is very modern. We don't give our mind quiet time.
The moment we feel bored, we take our phone. The moment we feel sad, we scroll. The moment we feel stressed, we distract ourselves.
So the feeling doesn't go away, it just hides. And hidden feelings don't disappear. They wait.
I'll share something small. One day, I felt annoyed. Not angry, just uncomfortable. But I didn't stop to ask why. I kept watching videos, checking messages. At night, the feeling came back stronger.
Yes, because feelings need space. And journaling gives that space. The third reason is very common for many people. The what-if thoughts. What if I fail? What if I make the wrong choice? What if I disappoint someone?
These thoughts sound helpful, but too many of them create fear, and fear makes the mind loud.
Here is something very important. Your thoughts are not facts. They are just messages. But when they stay only in your head, they feel very real.
When you write them down, you can see them, and when you see them, they lose some power.
Journaling is not about fixing everything. It's about taking things out of your head, putting them somewhere safe, on paper.
So your mind doesn't have to carry everything alone.
If you're listening right now, pause for a second. Ask yourself quietly, what is my mind holding today? No need to answer out loud. Just notice.
If you don't release mental load, you carry it into the next year and the next.
But if you start writing even a little, 2026 can feel lighter. Not perfect, but calmer.
Now that we understand why the mind feels full,
It's time to talk about how journaling helps, not in a complicated way, but in a very human way.
now that we understand why the mind feels full,
It's time to talk about how journaling helps, not in a complicated way.
what in a very simple, human way. Before we explain anything, let's remove one big pressure. Journaling is not one style.
You don't have to write deeply every day. Some days, your mind wants depth. Some days, your mind just wants relief.
So we created 3 levels of journaling. You can choose the level that matches your energy. No guilt, no rules.
Level 1 is the easiest. It's called What You Did.
This level is perfect when you are busy, you feel mentally tired, you don't want to think deeply.
At this level, you don't write feelings. You don't analyze. You just list your day.
For example, woke up late, tea. Office work, emails, traffic, quick dinner, phone, sleep. That's it.
This is journaling. Simple, honest, no full sentences needed.
When you list your day, your brain finally sees it clearly. Instead of everything floating around, it becomes organized.
Your mind says, okay, I see what happened. And that brings a little calm.
Sometimes I add one small moment, like nice sunset, good tea, short laugh with a friend.
That one line makes the day feel real, and your mind relaxes a little more. Level 2 is for the days when your mind won't stop.
When thoughts are looping, when you lie down, but your brain is still working.
At this level, you write your thoughts exactly as they are. No grammar rules, no clean writing, just honest.
For example, I keep thinking about money. I feel behind in life. I don't know if I'm doing enough. I want 2026 to be different.
When thoughts stay in your head, they feel big. On paper, they become smaller.
The page holds the thoughts, so your mind doesn't have to. That's why many people sleep better after writing.
If thoughts feel too fast, don't try to fix them. Just write, I'm thinking about, again and again.
This creates space without pressure.
Level 3 is the deepest level, feelings.
We often avoid feelings. We say, I'm fine, but the body remembers.
Start very simple. I feel. That's it.
For example, I feel tired. I feel disappointed. I feel quiet. I feel like I'm carrying too much.
You don't need to explain the feeling. You don't need a solution. Just naming the feeling is enough.
When you name it, it stops controlling you.
After feelings, you can add one gentle line. What I need right now is...
For example, what I need right now is rest. Or, what I need right now is clarity.
This level helps you stop carrying emotions in your body.
It teaches you to sit with yourself instead of running away, and that slowly changes how you live.
Important reminder, you don't need to do all 3 levels every day.
Some days, level 1 only. Some days, level 2. Some days, 1 sentence only. All of it counts.
Missing a day is not failure. Your journal is not your boss.
It's your safe place. Every page is a fresh start.
Now you know how to journal. Journaling is not magic. It will not remove all problems, but it changes something very important, how you respond to life.
And that changes everything.
Most people live on autopilot. They react, they rush, they don't pause.
When you journal, you create a pause, a quiet moment where you listen to yourself.
Over time, you start noticing patterns. What stresses you? What drains you? What gives you energy?
When thoughts don't stay trapped inside, they lose weight.
Writing is like unloading a heavy bag. You don't throw the bag away, you just don't carry it all the time.
When your mind is clear, decisions feel easier. You stop saying yes to everything.
You stop ignoring small discomforts that later become big stress.
Journaling teaches you something powerful. Feelings can be felt without fear.
You stop running from discomfort. You sit with it, and that builds inner strength.
2026 doesn't need a new version of you. It needs a calmer version of you.
A version that understands their thoughts, respects their energy, processes emotions instead of hiding them. And journaling helps you become that person. Many people stop journaling because they want it to look good. Nice words, nice handwriting, deep thoughts.
But journaling is not for reading. It's for releasing. Messy writing is honest writing.
Some people journal only when they feel motivated.
But the days you need journaling the most are the messy days. 1 sentence on a bad day is more powerful than 5 pages on a good day.
The moment journaling feels like homework, the habit breaks.
So keep it small. 2 minutes, one paragraph, one line.
Some people constantly reread old pages and judge themselves.
Your journal is not evidence. It's a release. You don't need to analyze every page.
Missing days is normal.
Quitting because of guilt is the real problem. Every page is a fresh start.
Think like this. I write to understand, not to impress.
I write to create space, not to fix everything.
Close your eyes for a second, if it's safe. Imagine yourself in late 2026. Your life is not perfect, but your mind feels calmer. You understand yourself better.
And it started with small pages, small honesty.
Mental clutter means too many thoughts in your mind at the same time, like a messy room inside your head.
Example: my mind feels full of mental clutter today. Or, journaling helps me clear mental clutter.
Brain fog is when your mind feels cloudy. You are awake, but not clear.
Example: I had brain fog, so I couldn't focus. Or, writing helps me when I feel brain fog.
To bottle up means to keep feelings inside and not express them.
Example: I bottled up my stress all week. Or, don't bottle it up, write it down.
Spiral means thoughts going in circles and getting worse. One thought becomes many thoughts.
Example: my thoughts started to spiral at night. Or, journaling helps stop the spiral.
Jot down means to write something quickly, not long, not perfect.
Example: I jotted down a few lines before bed. Or, when I'm tired, I just jot it down.
Headspace means mental space to think and breathe.
Example: I need headspace after a long day. Or, journaling gives me more headspace.
To process means to understand and deal with feelings slowly, not ignoring, not rushing.
Example: I wrote to process my emotions. Or, journaling helps me process hard days.
A blank slate means a fresh start, a new page.
Example: today feels like a blank slate. Or, my journal is a blank slate every morning.
Before we end, let's gently remember what today was really about. Not about writing a lot, not about being perfect.
It was about this simple idea. When your mind feels full, give your thoughts a place to go.
We learned your mind is not broken. It's just holding too much. Journaling creates space. Small writing is powerful.
Even one line counts. Even messy writing counts. Even I'm tired counts.
Here's your tiny homework. Just one line today. You can write what you did, what you thought, or what you felt.
And if your line is, I don't know what to write, that still counts.
2026 doesn't need you to change everything. It just needs you to listen to yourself a little more.
And journaling is one quiet way to do that.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for learning slowly.
This is Meera.
And this is Alex. You've been listening to
Simple English Cast.